Hello and welcome to Goals Galore and welcome to my Match Week 29 predictions for the Premier League. Of course, this match week we've actually got 4 games going on this weekend. But of course, as you know, on the channel we're going to be predicting all 10 and 6 will be random guesses, of course, for whenever these games are going to be played. So if you enjoy, drop a like, subscribe, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let's go. We begin at Burnley hosting Brentford. Burnley kept West Ham to a draw last time out. They probably should have won that one, having gone 2-0 up. Against Brentford, who really do need to pick up some points because they are getting dragged into a relegation battle. In this one, Brentford to win 4-2 away at Burnley. Up next is a huge game. Luton Town hosting Nottingham Forest, and Luton Town, if they win tonight against Bournemouth, of course, Forest will be going into this game in the relegation zone. So this game is absolutely huge. And even if Luton don't win, of course, this game then could swap Luton out for Forest if they do win. I can see goals galore in this one. A really interesting contest where Luton at home at Kenilworth Road, they'll need the fans, will win 3-2 in this one. Off to Fulham hosting Spurs. Fulham lost last time out away to Wolves, I do believe it was. And Spurs beat Aston Villa 4-0. Not many teams have been able to do that this season. And come away from Villa Park with a clean sheet as well. Huge. In this one, I think Spurs win again convincingly. 3-0 away at Craven Cottage here. And the final game that is actually happening this match week is, of course, West Ham hosting Aston Villa. Interesting game to predict. The Battle of Claret and Blues. Burnley will be watching on the sidelines for this one. In this one, though, got to back Aston Villa to get back to winning ways in their bid to finish in the top 4 this season. West Ham been very inconsistent of late. And in this one, I do think they'll drop points again, and this time all 3. Now moving on to some games that are postponed, all 6 of them we're going to be predicting, but there's not really much I can say about the sides, because of course I don't know when these games are going to be played, so they are really random guesses. We first start with Arsenal, hosting Chelsea. Arsenal, of course, top of the league, and of course Chelsea in FA Cup action, which is why this game cannot take place. Chelsea haven't really had a good season, but they're starting to bring it back with a few results now. 3-2 win against Newcastle last time out. I think by the time this game is played, Arsenal are going to, of course, be in a title hunt still, and they're going to need the win. I think they will. 2-1 Arsenal in this one. Crystal Palace versus Newcastle, 2 sides that haven't had the most inspiring seasons, and I can see Newcastle winning this one 2-0 away at Sellers Park. Man United versus Sheffield United. I think by this point Sheffield United could probably be relegated officially. Man United not had the greatest season ever, but I think next season they could probably push for top 4. In this one, Man United to win with a routine win 3-0 at home. Moving on to Wolves versus Bournemouth, very much a mid-table clash in the Premier League, of course. I do feel like Bournemouth aren't safe yet, but I do think they will end up being okay come the end of the season. In this one, though, I think Wolves at home this season, they've been very good, and they'll win this one 2-1. And up next, we've got a Merseyside derby to predict. Everton hosting Liverpool at Goodison. I'm pretty sure Everton are moving into their new stadium next year, so it could be the final Merseyside derby at, of course, Goodison Park, which is incredible to think of that one. About that. In this one, Liverpool will need the 3 points because, of course, in a title race, dropping points to City last time out. It's a derby, so it really could happen. Everton need the points as well still. But in this one, Liverpool to win 3-1. And the final game to predict is Brighton hosting Man City. Brighton haven't been great this season, have they, compared to their standards from last season. And as for Man City, of course, not up to their standards either. It was a point last time out against Liverpool, 1-1, and very lucky not to have lost that one, to be honest. It was a game of 2 halves, well, where Man City dominated the first and second half. Liverpool went for it. In this one against Brighton, I think City will get the win, 3-0 away at the Amex. Well then guys, there are my predictions for match week 29 in the Premier League. If you did enjoy, be sure to drop a like as always and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one very soon guys. Take care. Goodbye.